Okay, so Bezat Hashem, tonight Bezat Hashem, we continue to learn about the parasha, coaching in the parasha. Thank you all for coming. Baruch Hashem, I made it again. It's a miracle every time. And because we missed the last parasha, which is Parasha-Tetzave last week, and this week is Parashat Tisa-how, we kind of combine the two parashiyot together. And Bezat Hashem, I want to share with you a few thoughts about those amazing parashiyot. And the topic that I want to talk today is one of the things that we all going through in a daily basis. Sometimes every day, sometimes every week. The roller coaster in life. Why Hashem made us in a situation in life that sometimes we reach in and we have a good days. Sometimes we have a bad days. When I said bad, you know what is bad. In a relationship, it can be financially bad. It can be emotionally, like ups and down all the time. Why we cannot have kind of life with stability, that everything going in a smooth way? Why? What's the problem to go and to live my life in a straight line, wake up in the morning, go to the work, have a nice breakfast, a nice time with my kids and my husband and whatever, going through the day. Okay, problems here and here, but why these traumatic problems that we're going through? Some of the people, they're going through like that in a daily basis. Some of the people, they're going every week. They can have 2 or 3 days of the week very good, energetic, with full of passion and enthusiasm and fun, making money, whatever, everything going in the right way. And some of the days, we barely want to get up of bed. We don't want nothing. We want to just disappear. We just want to sleep. We're just going to run away. We don't want to continue in this way. So why we going through this journey with so many problems? I don't know if you're related to that or not, or it's just me. Maybe it's just me. You have a good life. But as my experience as a rabbi, that listening to people day and night and dealing with couples and so many people around, you see that everybody, most of the people going in the same way. So what is the key of stability in life? What is the key to lead my light of my life to be like a person that knows what I want, going through it, have this environment, this power inside of me that every day I can continue in consistent way with full energetic way? There is something like that, or Hashem wants us to go like that. This is depending on who you are and when you're born and what's your tikkun, or it's everyone going like that. You see how many people getting divorced today, how many people have relationship problems, how many people how many people dealing with problem with their kids, with their financial day. One day you have everything good, you can pay your rent and electricity and all the bills. One day you barely have money for food. Like you're going so low. Like you're asking yourself, why this is happening to me? Right? So this week's parasha and the last parasha, Parasha-Tetzave, they give us the message. And we're going to learn together tonight, Bezat Hashem, why we're going through it and how we can elevate ourselves. So whatever comes to my mind, that's what I'm going to say. Okay? So, whatever I'm channeling and connecting, exactly. And I don't know who I'm and what Hashem wants me to deliver the message, but whatever we can learn together. The Parasha-Tetzave, we're going to start with Parasha-Tetzave in the last week parasha that talks about the 3 psukim in the beginning of the parasha, talks about Ve'ata tetzave et bnei Yisrael Ve'ikhu elecha shemen zayit zach katit lama'or. Hashem command Moshe and Aaron to light the candle of the menorah in the Beit HaMikdash with pure oil, right? And not just the pure oil. You have to make sure that you take in the oil from an olive, that you squeeze it. In the first drop, you need to light the candle. You need to fill up a jug of oil just with drop and another drop and another drop. You can imagine how many olives you need for this amount of cup. Like why? Why cannot lit the menorah? All the oils are kosher. Why for the menorah of Beit HaMikdash I need to make sure that I can lit it? Only it's kosher. Only for what? For the oil that comes from the squeezing. After I squeeze in and crash in the olive, then I can lit the menorah. Shemen zayit zach katit lama'or. Le'alot ner tamid. In this pasuk, we can learn what is the secret to be ner tamid. Ner tamid, which means this is the light, the middle candle, that it stays all the time straight. All the candles used to be like that. 6 candles over here, 6 candles over here. All of them pointing to the middle candle. This is ner tamid. Ner tamid, which means always straight. Always stays light. And what is the secret to be ner tamid? How we can develop and working on something that I can wants to improve myself and reach something in my life, whether it's to improve my relationship, whether it's to improve my financial situation, whether it's to improve myself. How can I prevent myself with this roller coaster to be one day over here, one day over here, one day up, one day I want to wake up shachit, one day I want to keep kosher, one day or Shabbat, or one day I want to talk Lashon Hara, one day I want to be religious, one day I'm not. How can I be ner tamid? Only when you're working and you're squeezing yourself, and you're working in the way that you're doing Mesirut Nefesh, that you devote yourself for that. There is no way to be succeeding in something that you're not going through hardship, going through obstacle, going through squeezing in a way that you want to give up. You want to throw away everything. You don't want to do it anymore. It's not worth it. I don't see the hope. I don't see anything, any light come out of it. I'm done with that. Let me run away. Right? We all going through like that. What should I be? What should I stay? How long do you want me to stay in this situation? How long? Come on. I'm working, I'm giving, I'm doing, I'm trying. And that's it. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm going through. You know, I'm asking myself, we're going through so many things, so many problems. Like you're asking yourself, when is going to be the end? When is going to be the end? But Hashem wants you to go through like that, to squeeze, to see what is your why. Why are you doing it? Why? What is if you want your light to be lead others, do you want your light to be straight, to stay sustainable, you have to go through it. This is what Hashem put in this creation. Hashem put it in the system. Why? Not to get so easily. Your success is not going to come right away. If you see someone succeed right away, you see him fall right away. Or after a period of time, it's not going to be staying. Right? Only if a person working Day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. Whatever you want to do. Welcome, Gigi. Straight from street. That's why Hashem, so whatever you want to do, whatever you want to improve, whatever any business you want to develop, anything that we want to do, you have to know in advance, am I willing to pay the price? Am I willing to go through it? Am I willing to go through squeezing? Or should I stay in my comfort zone? You know what? Whatever. I'm going to use the fake charger. I'm going to use the fake oil. I'm going to cut the corners. I'm going to, right? We all looking for what? Shortcuts. You know what? Let's do it in this way. Let's take a loan for this guy. Let's do that. He's going to help me. He's going to, right? We're looking for shortcuts instead of to go. And then what happened? When we're looking for shortcuts, what happened? Not only that we're not going to be in the road, in the highway, we're not going to reach our destination. We have to do U-turn and do it again. I have to do U-turn and do it again. So what happened? We waste 2 months of doing shortcuts. We waste 6 months for doing shortcuts. There's no way. Right? So whatever we want to do, you have to go through it. But how should I do it? How we can do it? Why are we all laughing? So Hashem said, how can we make sure that whatever we want to achieve in life, whatever we want to do, we can always be the one with light. We always be the one who our candle stays lit, right? Instead of to be, right, almost shut off, shut down or turn off, right? How can I do it? How can we do it? The Torah talks about in the parasha, in the last parasha, about what? All the clothes of Kohen Gadol and all the clothes of Kohen Idiot. What is the clothes has to do? That the Torah spends so many psukim, over 100 psukim, and what kind of clothes the Kohen, the biggest Kohen or the regular Kohen will wear. The biggest Kohen, he wear what? 8 type of clothes, and the small one, the regular Kohen, 4 type of clothes. Why it's so important? Ve'ele begadim. Because the Torah want to teach us. You want to do something, you want to achieve something, you want to have any goal, you want to be the one who always with light, you have to make sure that you have around you things that can elevate your emotion level, elevate your state, elevate your value. Whatever you wear, your bgadim, it's so important by the Torah to wear bgadim, a certain type of clothes, because your clothes represent who you are. The clothes give you not just the strength, right? They give you listen, I have Gucci suit, I have tuxedo, right? You feel good about yourself, right? What? Confidence. Self-esteem. It elevates you when you dress nice. When a woman dress nice with a nice dress, she feel $1 million, right? When you wear whatever, wake up in the morning, belly, put makeup and half of whatever, so you feel like that. You change your state, right? So in order to do something, it's not enough just to know what I want to do. It's not enough just to have a business plan. Is to always make sure that you're in a good state. We'll learn about it, right? You remember. Focus, change your state. How can you change your state? By 3 things. By physiology, jumping or do something, right? You change your state. I'm not going to be in a bad state. In bad state, which means very low. And you know what? Forget about it. Don't do it. No, change your state. You can change your state in a minute. Put music, jump, do something, walk around. or be in the environment, that can give you the good environment. Yes, you can do it. They believe in you. They elevate your state, right? Or by wearing a nice clothes. Nice clothes, you feel $1 million. You feel, yeah, talk to me. Yeah, you know who I am, you know. Right? You always, you love yourself and you elevate yourself. That's what the Torah said. In order for Kohen Gadol, the Gemara said that the clothes of Kohen Gadol is not just regular clothes. Each one of the clothes was mechaper, was atoning the averot, the sin of Am Yisrael. The tzitz, with the crown that he has, made of gold, that said Kodesh LaHashem, he was atoning all the sin that connecting to your thoughts, to negative thoughts, the thoughts of Avodah Zarah. Your belt was the sin of Gilu Arayot, for adultery, right? Your heart, your ephod, each one of the clothes of Kohen Gadol was atoning a different sin of Am Yisrael. How it does work? Chazal said, when you wear a nice clothes, which means that you know who you are, you're not going to let yourself to be down. When you know your value, you're not going to get hurt from anyone. You're not going, oh, this person, he doesn't believe me, doesn't want to pay me, he doesn't know my value, oh, my husband does not appreciate me. No, you not appreciate yourself. He's not there not appreciate you, or they taking advantage of you, right? You not appreciate yourself. How can you appreciate yourself? So the wearing clothes is just the metaphor that represent that the things that can elevate you. You can take anything. It can be your peer group. It can be the people around you. It can be elevate your value, right? When you know your value, you're not going to make any sin. That's why it's not just atoning the sin of Am Yisrael. He makes a person, when you dress in a nice clothes, I'm not going to go with those people. I'm not going to go with this party. I'm not going to be around those places, right? I'm not going to do 1, 2, 3. It's not who I am, because I'm wearing the clothes that kind of represent who I am. When you work in an airport, you have a nice clothes of Spirit, right? Or JetBlue, whatever. When you're working as a police officer, you have your own clothes. Some of the people that they represent themselves through their clothes. I am a police officer, right? He thinks that his job or his title represent who his personality, right? I am a real estate. I am a lawyer. I am, right? But the clothes is much more than that. It's not just showing who you are. It's showing what you represent. But it makes sure that your identity stays like that. And then you always make sure that you elevate your state. And then you're not going to let yourself to be down. Right? That's why Hashem said to the Kohen Gadol, in order to be a leader, in order to impress others, in order to make sure that other people not making sin, is to elevate them. And that makes us go to this week Parashat Ki-Tisa. And now we're going deeper. Parashat Ki-Tisa, this is the parasha that talks about the biggest sin of Am Yisrael. What happened in Parashat Ki-Tisa? You know? What is the biggest sin of Am Yisrael? They do the golden calf, Chet HaEgel. How come that from this level of receiving the Torah, they have all the miracles in the world? Finally, after 2,448 years, they received the Torah. Hashem chose them. You, my nation. They said, Na'aseh v'nishma. Are you serious? Because Moshe Rabbeinu went to the heaven for 40 days, they calculate the hours not in the right way. He was missing for 6 hours. He's supposed to be arrived, his airplane, right? It was delayed in arrival. You doing the golden calf? Are you serious? What happened? What happened to Am Yisrael? How come? Who can explain this? Am Yisrael was they get to the level that like the angels. Hashem said, "Ma'amad Har Sinai paska zomatam." They're supposed to live forever. Hashem said, "You like my angels? You're not supposed to die anymore." So how come from this level, boom, they make a golden calf? Why a golden calf? Why they choose to do the egel? What is represent the egel represent? And listen, what's the Baal Shem Tov said? The bull or kind of cow, how you say bull? Shor, calf. Okay, calf. כן. לא משנה, אבל זה אחד החטאים הכי חזקים.
אבל חטא העגל הוא כל עם ישראל.
These two sin, listen, these two sin that they are always Am Yisrael suffering until today because of these two sin. What is that? Chet HaEgel and the selling Yosef. כי אתה סולחן לישראל ומוחלן לשבטי ישורון. אתה סולחן לישראל. אתה סולחן לישראל, it's because the golden calf. We say in Yom Kippur, what is the two sin that you forget, forgives us? What is that? חטא העגל, the golden calf, ומוחלן לשבטי ישורון. When we sell Yosef HaTzadik, this is Ben Adam LaMakom, this is Ben Adam LaChavo. We have many other things, right? That Am Yisrael went, like you say, the spies and others. But this is the majority. So the question is, why Am Yisrael choose a golden calf to be the leader instead of what? Instead of Moshe Rabbeinu? Because the rabbi came late? Are you serious? The rabbi is always late, right? He's not supposed to be on time. He has his own time. The rabbi never late. He just delay. מישהו אמר פעם, הרב אף פעם לא מאחר, הרב מתעכב. בדיוק. But because the rabbi was late, Moshe Rabbeinu was late, you choosing a golden calf? So what Moshe Rabbeinu did? He broke the tablet. And Hashem said, you know what? Even you didn't get permission to break the tablets, Yishar Koach, Shkeach. He gave him approval. Why Moshe Rabbeinu broke the tablets? What happened exactly? So Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu in the beginning of the parasha, Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel. What is ki tisa? You have to take Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel. If you want to count Am Israel after they did the golden calf, Hashem make the plague. A lot of people die. Hashem said, now if you want to count them, you have to take a half a coin and count them by the coins, right? Machatzit HaShekel. What is Machatzit HaShekel? Half a coin. In order to count them, not to make any Chas v'Shalom Ayin Hara, evil eye, if you count people like that, you make an evil eye, you have to count them by the coin. What is the message? What is the message? Chazal want to teach us like that. The pasuk said, "Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel." In order to help someone that fell down, you cannot tell him, "Oh, why you falling? Oh, well, everything will be okay." No. First of all, you have to know what he's coming from. You have to know that the reason that he was falling down because his head was down, because he was in a low state, because he didn't appreciate himself, he didn't have the value of himself, he didn't have the why of himself, he lost his mission, his goal. And what do you need to do? First of all, raise his head. Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel, raise his hand. You have to let him know how much is important, how much he's value, right? How much he have value, that don't give up in the middle of climbing on the mountain. Don't give up. The reason that Am Yisrael did the golden calf is not because they are bad, because they were surrendered with bad people, with the Erev Rav. Those people who wants to get convert on the way from Egypt, so they got stuck, chase Am Yisrael. Because they surround their bad people. So they said they're always junking and talking and laughing and yalla. Making balagan. When you have a bad environment around you, what do? You're dragging automatically. You're losing your value. You become like them. So what you need to do, first of all, always you have to make sure you're not like them. You're special. Imagine if you say to your child, you are special. You remember, you are amazing. You remember? Right? Leah, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Give a hand to Leah. You see? You want to do it again? When you elevate someone, you raise his head. You always remind yourself, you are amazing. You're going to do it. And what else? You raise only when you raise your head, you'll be able to see the future, what's going to happen. Even now it's not going through. Even now you're going through obstacles. Even now it takes time. You see dark, you see clouds, you see foggy. Elevate. Don't look what's going on right now, because things taking time. It's building. It builds up. Builds up. You don't see it. You don't see it when someone is training. You don't see the improvement. You don't see. Even after 2 months, you don't see anything. Oh, well, that's what I've got. But by the time you see what's going to happen in 6 months, what's going to happen in 3 months, what's going to happen in 1 year, then you see the improvement. So raise your head. Don't look right now what's going on right now. When someone learning, when someone going through a journey, when someone is fixing on improving his relationship. Hey, but you see, my wife is not appreciate anything. You see, it's not working. You see, it's not working with my son. I'm trying everything. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm trying to be nice with him. I'm trying to do that. You see, I'm trying to lose weight. It's not working. I'm trying to do that. But it's not working. You see how I'm trying to develop something in the business. No, raise your head. See the future. See what's going to happen. Remember who you are. Remember, always make sure that you have a good state. Right? Don't let yourself to be down. That's why Hashem said, take half a coin. Why half a coin? Because whatever you see right now, it's only half. It's only half of the picture. You don't understand what you're going through. It's just the half of the picture. Soon it's going to be the circle, but always half. Why is you always remember a half? Because that's getting you to motivation to continue, to push through. Because when you want to reach a goal, it's not about the goal that makes you happy. Because once you reach the goal, what happened? Okay, I got the diploma. I got what I want. I got the 10,000. I got the whatever, the money, whatever you want to get. And then what? You're looking for something else. So the journey and the process, that can make you happy. Right? That's why Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, take the half a coin. Because whatever Am Yisrael did, they just see the half. It's not, they don't do it with the full attention. Right? They do it because of the environment. It's just half of them. It's not the full of their attention to do bad. So what I need to do, they raise their head above. But the Baal Shem Tov said something beautiful. He said, why Am Yisrael choose the golden calf? What was so important about the golden calf? They could have choose a horse. No, a horse is not a kosher animal, but they could have choose something else. Why the golden calf? Ma ya miyuchad basho? The Baal Shem Tov said like that. He said, there is a two type of neshamot that come into this world. A two type of person, two type of souls that come into this world. One of them is neshamot of gdaim, which mean a goat, a deer. One of them is neshamot of shor. What do you mean a shor? Shor, which mean a calf. The Baal Shem Tov say like this. Some of the neshamot come to this world as a goat. What do you mean a goat? You know the goat that jumping, right? Those neshamot Hashem put them in this world. They're always jumping, always up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Why? Because their mission in life to go up and down, because that's the only way that they can connect to Hashem. If they're going to be up, they're going to forget Hashem. So Hashem put them all the time in the roller coaster. כל הזמן Hashem שם אותם ברולר קוסטר. למה? Hashem put you in these situations up and down that you're never going to be stable. Lama? It's for a reason. To see Hashem every time. To be able to connect to Hashem, to be able to be independent in Hashem. Because Hashem knows, once you have the money, once you have your succeed, once you have the moment that you stays up, what happened? You're going to do shtuyot. You're going to do sin. You're going to do bad things. You're going to forget from Hashem. That's why Hashem said, so in order to get to the point, so what is the neshamot of Shor? What is the neshamot of Shor? זה חשוב מאוד לשמוע. What is the neshamot of Shor? He said there is neshamot that came to this world that they're neshamot of Kaf, which mean that they're always, everything is good. They get their relationship, they get married in a young age, you have a beautiful family, right? Right away they got to buy a house, everything going in the right way. They're going for 40 years, they're going in the same job for 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nothing happened. They never moved to a house in another country, another place, another school, they never have problems. 9 to 5. You're asking yourself, you know those people who always in the nets? Somebody told me last week, for 40 years I'm wake up in the nets, which means in the sunrise, before the first minyan in the sunrise. For 40 years you're asking yourself, you barely make it every day at 8 o'clock. And this guy wake up every day like nothing happened, like nothing to do for 40 years. Like, what's going on? He's always energetic. Always he wakes up on time. Everything going in the right way. He never late to school, never late to job, never late. He have his dinner at 2 p.m. You know those people? He have his lunch at 2 p.m. 6 p.m. he have his dinner. He's like, his life in schedule. Like, what's going on? It's not fair. You see what's going on with me? One day I'm here, I'm here. It's a roller coaster. I have no stability. The Baal Shem Tov said Hashem wants you born in the neshama of goat. That's why the King Solomon said in Shir HaShirim, צאי לך בעקבי הצאן ורי את גדיותייך על משכנות הרועים. Am Israel, you like a goat. I want you to go through like that. I want you to go through obstacles. I want you to go this journey, because that's the only way you're going to know me. That's the only way you're going to do whatever you do for me. You feel me every single day. You never will forgive me. Because only when you go through like that, you want to get stability. The Baal Shem Tov said, how you want to get stability in life? Only when you go through it and you surrender and you understand that you have no single power without Hashem, then you'll be able to be sure. So in order to be sure, to be kaf, to be strong, to be someone with stability, you have to go through like that, because that's make you alive. You know, there's 8 billion people living in this world, but only few of them alive. When you see this what? Graph, whatever you call it, you see alive, someone is alive. When you see like that, he's dead. So that's part of life. That makes us alive. Whatever you're going through right now, that's make you alive. That makes you take out of you, squeeze you, and make sure that you take in the drop of oil. That's the only way that you can. Hashem wants you to go through it, to see this drop of oil that leads the light of God, the light of God, the light of Hashem for long term. Not to use the fake. I can give you the easy life. I can give you the money. I can give you the succeed. What I want you to work for it in order to stay forever, in order to stay and to get the stability, to be like a calf, you have to go through it. But the reason is not to hurt you, to put you down and to make you in this roller coaster without give you the price. You're going to get the price to be a calf, to be a bull, to be a strong, but only when you go through it. Right? Am Israel said to Moshe Rabbeinu, we don't want to go through it. We want the calf. We want to be a show. We want to be strong. We don't want to go like that. Through like the little goat. And רוצים להיות ישר show. We want to be directly, straight. We want to be stability. We don't want to go through this obstacle. We got enough in Egypt. Right? You understand? Who is with me?
But then why did they...
Right? So, wait. So let me finish. You understand? So they said to Moshe Rabbeinu, because I said these two type of soul, these two type of person that came to this world. There is a type of person who is a goat, which means always going up and down, jumping, which means no stability. And the goat, one day will be a calf, but he have to go through this ups and downs. A calf, it's a person who born like that, who born straight, everything straight. He grow up, one school, 8 years, 4 years, high school, right? You know those people he can see the 20 years upcoming, first child, second child, Halakha, birthday, party, everything going. You know those people who have the best story ever? You're asking yourself, like, come on, right? How come that their life's so beautiful? They're always in the parties, in good places, they're always flying, they're always there, they're always, right? You know, people think, it's so funny, people sometimes tells you, like, why? I see in the story you have a good day. They don't know what's behind the scene, behind the story, what's going on in the real life, right? But in the real life, so we misunderstanding, we expecting our life to be straight, to be always with stability. But no, if you want to have a good life, you have to embrace the instability, to embrace the unknown, to embrace those moments, because those moments makes you who you are. Those moments that you squeeze yourself, those moments that you're not sleeping at night, those moments that you cry, those moments that you want to give up, those moments that you're asking yourself hundreds of times, why do I'm doing it? It's worth it, it's not. Those moments makes you who you are. Those moments raise your head, because there's no way to be a calf if you don't go through be a goat. Am Israel want to skip it. Moshe Rabbeinu said, no, you're missing the time. There's no time. You're not there yet. You still need to go through. But they want to skip, they want to make a shortcut, they want to be directly, they want to be stability. No, I'm not going to make you stability. I'm sorry to disappointed you. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu said. He broke the tablets. He said, you're missing the whole point. I don't want you to be like that. I want you to work on it. I want you to work on it, because in the first tablets, in the first time, if we would have get the first tablets, whatever we learn Torah, we never forget. Always, it's going to be straight. It's like download, chick. You can, a few days, you can learn the entire Torah. But Hashem wants you now to learn and forget, learn and forget, learn and forget, learn and forget. There's no way to be a golden calf. To be strong, to be the one who always going straight if you're not going through the obstacles. That's why Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu that in order to make Am Israel stability, you have to raise their what? Raise their hand, raise their standard, raise their value, right? Don't look up Don't look what's going on right now. Remember who you are. Remember why you're doing it. And look up what else I can do. What else I can do in this situation. How can I improve myself in this situation? Why Hashem put me in this situation? Because whatever you're going through right now is for a reason. Because you didn't get the message yet. Whatever we're going through, we didn't get the message yet. In Parasha-Tetzave even, we have the 12 stones in the Kohen Gadol shirt, on the Choshen. What is the best and the expensive stone from all of them? From all the Otem Piteda, Bareket, Leshem Shavo, Ve'achlama, all the stones. Diamonds. Diamonds. Why the diamonds? He's the most expensive one. You know why?
Most precious.
Why?
It was black coal and it's pressure.
Exactly. That's the answer. The most expensive, the most shiny one, and the most thing that everyone know and want and willing to pay in hundreds of thousands of dollars is the one that was so down in the ground from black coal, and he was having so much pressure and squeezing and cleaning, and they're going through I don't know what to make a little piece of a diamond. Because to remember that whatever you're going through, it's worth it in the end. It's worth it. Don't give up in the middle. It's worth it. And that's the reason that Hashem, we take in the gold, the diamond in the Choshech. The diamond represent which Shevet? Shevet Zvulun. Zvulun, it's a business. Zvulun, it's the one who what? Who make business outside. He's the one who supported Tisa-how, who learned in Torah. Because Hashem said to Am Yisrael, stop worship the golden calf. Golden calf represent the gold, the parnasa. What is our goal? When we making money, what is your goal? Why you want to make money? Why always chasing and running for money? Working day and night, and we all worship the golden calf. We all worship for golden calf. Why you want to do it? What is your why for making money? Okay, you're going to make it 100,000, 200,000, 2 million, 5 million. When is it going to be then? Why? What is the why behind it? To have a pleasure? To enjoy life? To do good things? To travel the world? To spread the light of God. What is the... Hashem said, if you want to do something, but you don't see me in this process, you're still doing the golden calf. You're still, and as long as you worship the golden calf, I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down. I'm going to put you down again. Because you don't do it for me. If you have in mind, I have a goal that I want to spread the light of Hashem. I want to do whatever it takes. I want to raise my hand. I want to raise the head of Hashem. I want to see how much light I can improve. So all your business become in a different dimension, and different vibe. Because whatever you do, you make sure, if I make money, I have enough to donate. I have enough to spread. I have more to help other people, poor people. You know how many people they're struggling financially in a daily basis every week? How many people don't have money for Shabbat? How many people they starve? How many people? We all going through a lot, but some of the people they're going through, mamash, very very low. So in your money, if you have an attention, whatever we're doing promotion, whatever we getting likes, whatever we getting so much out of it, but if you have in your mind that I'm serving Hashem, I want to see Hashem in my business. I don't want to worship idols. Chas v'shalom, not worship Rabbi, but worship like the golden calf. Ze haish asher hotzianu memitzrayim. Ze Moshe haish. They literally bowed to the golden calf, and they said, this guy took us out from Egypt, the golden. Whatever you think that your parnasa, your job will take you out from Egypt, Your parnasa, you depending on your parnasa, and you're making your job the center of your life, Hashem gonna put it away in showing you that you are not the one who make money. You are not the one. You can have all the skills, all the knowledge, all the connections, everything, but you still struggle. What you need to do? What you need to do?
Humble yourself.
Not just humble yourself.
Shift your perspective.
Exactly. Put a different meaning. Change the golden cuff to a coin, to a kazeit nu. The only way to atone for Chet HaEgel that we're going through the same sin every day, every time. It's about me. It's about me. It's about me, the money, the kavod, the whatever, or it's about Hashem. It's not about you. Whatever you do in business, whatever, we need to do our ishtadlut, to do promotion, to talk to these people, to do connections, to do whatever he needs to do in the reality, in the physical world. Always having attention that Hashem is the one who give me the gold. Hashem is the one who give me my parnasa. Hashem is the one who make me succeed. Hashem is the one who makes other people likes me. It's not because I'm smiling, because I'm nice, because I have a nice chup, because I dress nice. No, it's because Hashem, right? That's why Parashat Tisa, Hashem said to Am Yisrael that you want to have succeeding in your life. Also, half a coin, which means half of your business is going to be for you, and half to Hashem, to others. That's what the Torah said, kazeit nu, itnu, which means you can read this word from venatenu. Ish kofer nafsho venatenu, you can read it from both sides. Whatever you give to yourself, you give to Hashem. But everything that you do is for Hashem. Everything that you do is not about me, it's about others, about to spread the light of Hashem. I'm going to be the vessel, I'm going to be the one who do everything for Hashem, and then you can see this succeeding. And if you don't do it for Hashem, or chas v'shalom, you have a different perspective or different purpose, Hashem, you feel this instability all the time, all the time. I'm going to get you. You want to be stable? Ner tamid lamaor. How you say lamaor? For Hashem. It's not for me. Right? For the source of everything. Whatever I'm lighting candles. Huh? Okay. Huh? We'll finish 5 minutes. Whatever you do for Hashem, that can raise your head. That's the only way can make you stability. To embrace the unknown, which means not to look for certainty, not to look, the reason that Hashem is not making certainty right now, because you didn't get the message. We didn't get the message yet, right? Because once you're going to get what you need, what are you going to do? Forget about Hashem when we have everything. That's why Hashem put us in this instability. But don't resist the instability. Don't try to skip or to run away from it, because this, you have to go through it in order to be stable. You have to go through it and to learn the message, right? That's why Hashem wants us to be together. There is a famous mashal, I'm going to end by one person, one time, he was caught in the garden of the king, scratching his back of one of the trees in the garden. The soldier, who is this guy scratching his back in my garden? The king called him up. He said, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" He said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know that it belongs to your territory. I thought it's, the garden next to the forest. It was public." And he said, "What are you doing in the city?" He said, "Listen, I'm living in the village, and I came here to the big city to collect money for my daughter. She's getting married." He said, "You know what? I'm going to give you the best hall in my palace. You can get married. I can give you whatever you need." He make him a big, beautiful wedding. He have two friends. his two friends ask him in the middle of the wedding, like, how from the village you got, how much money you pay to do the wedding? How you got all the money? How many people donate to your wedding and what's going on? He said, I didn't know. I scratched my back in the king's garden. Then he asked me a question. I told him what's my reason that I came here, and then he gave me the money, and then he gave me the whole. He said, "Wow, that's a good way how to collect money." I said, "We are always snow. You know what snow? How you say snow?
Big money.
Whatever, collecting money from this place to this place. That's a good way to collect." They went to the garden. He sent them the address. They parked the car. They tried to scratch their back. One of this side of the tree, one of this side of the tree. The king looked up and said, "What? Call them up." The soldiers brought him up. They asked him, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I don't know. We don't know. We came here to collect money. We just saw a beautiful tree. We scratched our back." He said, "Okay, each one of you, we're gonna hang you up on the same spot that you scratch your back." I said, "What? How come? Our friend came here last week and he scratched his back, and you give him money, and you give him also a nice place to do his daughter wedding, and you want to kill us?" He said, "Yes." They said, "Why?" "Because this guy have no one to scratch his back. You can scratch to each other." You can scratch to each other. That's what Hashem said. If you have money, just you have a half a coin, you can scratch to each other. What makes us united, what makes us rise our head, is not just to look on your plate, to look at the other place, other person's plate, to see what I can do with my money, my knowledge, with my power. Whatever Hashem gives you or gives me is not about me, it's about others. Only when you're a giver, we talk about it in Parasha-Tetzave, only when you give others, only when you share to others, only when you take care of others, only when you have in your mind what is my purpose by making money? What is my purpose by doing what I'm doing? It's for others, to lead others. Then you can be always with the stability, because Hashem wants to invest in you. Hashem said, "Oh, this guy taking care of my children. This guy taking care of other people, other places, right? It's not about him. I'm going to invest him. I'm going to make him stable." But when you take care of just about yourself, me, give me what I'm going to get, my enjoyment, my pleasure, right? You see yourself in the same circle, always struggling, always problems, always ups and downs, because you don't see above your plate, right? Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel. If you want to raise your head, if you want to raise your standard, you want to raise your value, you want to be happy, raise your head. Don't look on your plate. Look at the other people, because there's so many people that can get help by you. And all of you as a community, all of you as a group together, that makes us united, that you feel, I just a half a coin. I cannot be complete but only by you, and you can be complete by me, right? So when we think on each other, can be complete, one coin, right? That's why Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu, Ki tisa et rosh bnei Israel. That's our opportunity. That's why when we make machatzit shekel, when we give donations, whatever you give to others, whatever you give to Hashem, because Hashem wants to give you to be a hose. But if you're taking care of yourself, you're changing it. It's not about me. So your hose getting stuck. You're changing the hose. You know, when you want to close the hose, right? The water is going, but you close it. You turn it. Give me the hose for a second. You twist the hose, right? The money goes, but you twist the hose. No, just open it. Open it. whatever you go, whatever you get, it's for others. So the water and the shefa, the abundance will come. And you can check it out. Whatever you change it in your mind, so everything will be changed. You don't have to be pleased to others. You don't have to beg others. You don't have to do any kind of behind, above you're doing L'Shem Shamayim, and Hashem will show you how the success will come. Bezat Hashem. That's the beautiful message from this week's parasha.